Toasty Talk, episode 3. Let's get it. Okay, so I feel a lot better today. I'm not sick anymore. I still got some junk going on, but I feel a lot better. Okay, I've been on a full-on, 2000s kick, bro. I'm talking, late, because I don't know what it is about that time period. It's just, my dang guilty pleasure, dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is, but, because I wasn't even born then, bro. I was born in 2005, you know what I'm saying? But there's just something about, that point of time that's, super nostalgic for me in everything. I'm talking, music, movies, wrestling. I mean, I could go on about wrestling, right? TNA started in 2002. Or was it 01? I think it was 02, right? Jarrett and Dixie and all those dudes. In 02, I think it was. I'm fairly certain it was 02. It might have been late 01, the Asylum stuff. But anyway. And then you got, Ruthless Aggression era. I mean, WWF turned into WWE at that time. There's just so much going on then. I'm just going to take these off. There's so much going on then in that point in time, right? In wrestling. It's just insane. You got that OVW class coming up. It's just craziness. But, with music and stuff, you got, that kind of grungy stuff going on. And, the 90s, I'm trying to get into that, you know? I've listened to those types of guys, you know, Mudhoney, Fugazi, Nirvana, whatever. But a band that I'm going to talk about today that I listened to was Eve's Plum. Now, the reason I even looked this up, because as I said, I've been going on that 2000s kick. And I found this magazine cover, and it was talking about, it had 3 women on it. And it was Beyonce, somebody, and this lady named Vitamin C. I was like, that name is awesome. That name rules. I don't know who the heck that is. And so I looked it up on Spotify. I was like, I want to know who the heck that is. And then I was like, I mean, you know, because I've listened to Avril Lavigne, Demi Lovato, and stuff like that. Her old stuff anyway. But I was like, I'll check it out. You know, why not? And I was looking at her description, and I saw that she was in a punk band. That immediately piqued my interest, because I love punk music. And I was like, this is awesome, right? And the punk bands with female leads are always good. Sonic Youth immediately comes to my mind. So I was like, okay, I'll check this out. They only have 3.7 thousand listeners on Spotify or something like that, which is insane to me, especially because they're actually not bad. So them having that few is kind of nuts. But I immediately was like, I'm going to check it out. And also the thing with I feel like there's a lot of those types of bands that are very shoegaze, you know, like Lush or Slow Dive or one of those that are they have a female lead, but it's usually shoegaze. And they had a shoegaze type track on there. It was Venus Meets Pluto, I think is what it was called. And it was pretty cool. I didn't love it, to be honest. But as soon as I found it, the first song that played was called Blue. And as soon as I heard that, I was in there, cuz I was like, this is sweet. This song was awesome. So I listened to that one. The whole record wasn't necessarily I think it was called Envy. The whole record wasn't my favorite thing ever, but I really like Blue. And there was another one called I Want It All, I think. And they both have videos, so check those videos out. They're awesome. They're just ridiculously 90s, and they're sweet. So, yeah. Then I listened to some kind of EP they did. I don't even know the name of that one. But it was I could try to find it, I guess. But it was some EP. Here it is. It was a baby doll in the front. It is called I Want It All Alive EP. So it was some lives. It was mostly just concert stuff. But that was pretty good. I doubt I'll ever listen to it again, but it was pretty good. But it really reminded me, when I was listening to Blue and I Want It All, it really reminded me of Blondie. I love Blondie, big Blondie guy, and it really reminded me of Blondie. Especially, there's a song off of Eat the Beat, which is her 4th record, and it's called Victor, and it's just her screaming the whole time. That one it literally sounded just like her. I was like, dang, this sounds just like Blondie. This is awesome. It reminded me of Courtney Love a little bit, too, on Hole. You know, if you listen to, Violet or one of those, Jennifer's Body, it sounded like that, kind of. So that was cool. But I like that. It was good. And then I got to Vitamin C, and I was like, okay, I'll check this out. Why not? First track. You click on it. It's called Smile. It's what? This is the same person? It does not even sound like the same person. It's nuts. Like, it's a completely different sound, bro. It sounds like pop. It is pop. You know, it's like that 90s, early 2000s pop, and it's crazy. It sounds like a different human being. The only way I was even able to know it was the same person was because I watched the videos of, Eve's Plum, and then when you get to the last song on the album, it was like Graduation or something like that. Very nostalgic video. I like that one a lot, actually. And that song in the music video had her on it, and it was like, this is the same person. So yeah, but I don't know if she wrote any of that stuff. My guess is they just got. I mean, I could be completely wrong on this. My guess is they just got her. They're like, oh, she's got the look. We'll get her and just do it, right? I know she was like Nickelodeon's music leader or something like that. I don't know what the heck that was, but that's pretty insane that she went from being in a punk band to being like a pop singer to being Nickelodeon's music person. That's kind of nuts. So yeah, crazy career trajectory right there, but it was pretty cool. Then I did Sleeping with Sirens. That junk is awesome. I'm kind of like partial to that type of stuff anyway because I just like punk music a lot. I like emo, screamo stuff. I'm trying to think of the first band to get me into that. I love Paramore, by the way. Paramore is easily my favorite band ever. No question about it, other than the Smiths. But, like, the Smiths, here's the thing. When I was a kid, the Smiths was my junk. Like, Morrissey is my dude still to this day. My favorite singer ever. By far. And he, even his solo stuff is so dang good. It's so underrated, too. Like, Your Arsenal and Vauxhall and I, and there's just so many. Drag. Like, dude, go listen to that stuff. It's so good. It's fantastic. November Spawn a Monster. I mean, dude, come on. Like, what are we talking about? So go listen to that junk. Sing Your Life. What are we talking? Dude, he's got like all them, what is it even called? The rockabilly junks. Like, them things are Alan White and all that. It's so awesome. Like, I get it that, Johnny Marr is better. Of course, he's Johnny Marr, but it's like Morrissey is still good without Marr. You see what I'm saying? He's still good without Andy Rourke. Like, he's Morrissey, bro. He's the best writer ever. I don't care. That's what off on a tangent. Anyway, but Paramore was like, I got into Paramore way later down the line, to be honest with you. But they're just so dang good, man. I love them. And their first album, My Heart, has some screams in it. And if you listen to the Crab mix of Emergency, that has some screams in it. So that might have been the first stuff I ever listened to have that in it. I think. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. I think that's true. And then I remember I listened to Finch, What It Is to Burn. That junk is awesome, by the way. The album, not the song, with the album, is so good. Like, I'm telling you, I don't listen to it a ton anymore. But you listen to it once, and you just keep listening to it. It's like one of them type of albums, bro. It's so addicting to listen to. Like, I just spammed it for months, like, over and over. It's one of them types. And then they have, like, this concert in, like, London, I think, or somewhere in England. That's really good, too. So, on YouTube. You can find it on YouTube. Good stuff, dude. That's that emo screamo. And I was like, that was really my first introduction to that type of stuff. And then I just went down a rabbit hole, But I really, really like what was it called? Sleeping with Sirens? Is that it? It was awesome. I mean, his voice is... Oh, Syosin. That was another one. I did Syosin, and I loved Syosin. That junk is amazing. Like, translating the name, banger, bro. Like, what? But the one with the big beetle on it, that one's good, too. I like that one, too. But there's something about that EP. It's just special, bro. It's really good. Anyway, but his voice, it reminds me of Syosin. It's like Syosin if he had a crazier voice. Like, it's so high pitched. But it's awesome. It's very emo. But I'm an emo type of dude. I like that stuff. So, at least with music, anyway. I like that type of stuff. So for me, it was awesome. I really enjoyed it. That's like my guilty pleasure stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that was really good. Now we've had to get into it, cuz I spent the last couple of weeks randomly. I just got hit, bro. I was like a nostalgia hit. And like I said, I was born in '05. So like my childhood was Cartoon Network. That's what I grew up. I grew up on like Adventure Time, Regular Show, Gumball, like that type of stuff. That was my childhood, especially Regular Show and Adventure Time. I really want to get a Pops. You know, like in the last season, like they had the tattoos of Pops' head. I gotta get one, bro, on my leg or something, because I gotta have that. But anyway, I was actually gonna. This is a crazy story. I was actually gonna get a Mordecai and Rigby, like right there. Thank God I didn't do that. But I was gonna do that. I turned 18 and I was gonna do that, man. I went up there. I told the dude, I was like, "This is what I want," and he never messaged me back. So that was probably a good thing. But yeah, I was genuinely gonna do that. I was gonna get a Mordecai and Rigby, and I'm not saying I wouldn't get a Mordecai and Rigby, because I would. I still want something from the show, but like I might even get Gary, you know, like the David Bowie looking dude. I love David Bowie, and I love every episode Gary's in, especially the one where he like has the keyboard battle. So that would be a sweet one to get as well. But I was gonna get the Pops head, or I'm going to get the Pops head, eventually for sure. But yeah, what was I talking about? Oh, I was never a Disney Channel dude. Like I remember, I watched like Jessie when I was a kid. You know, but I was never like a Disney Channel guy. I remember Sweet Life of Zack and Cody used to come on at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and I used to stay up. Like I remember one summer, me and my sister stayed up all night. We would do it literally every night. We'd get the top ramen packets and we'd cook them things in the microwave, and then we'd eat them things like the beef flavor. We'd eat them things and watch Sweet Life of Zack and Cody because it came on at 5 o'clock in the morning. I remember that, bro. I remember that. I don't know how old I was. But I used to watch that a little bit. And Jesse. I remember watching Jesse a lot. Austin Alley, bro. I used to be huge in Austin Alley. And there was that one movie where like on a beach. What the heck is that called, bro? I used to watch that junk. I can't think of what it's called. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. But I haven't been on that in a while. All right. Like I've never, and even with like Disney animated stuff, I've never watched some things. Pixar, I don't watch that stuff, bro. I ain't never seen Shrek, you know, since I was a kid. I don't know that junk. It's like Toy Story. I like, bro. But now that I'm getting older, I used to watch Raven a good deal too. But now that I'm getting older, I was like, man, that sounds super fun to go back and watch some Disney shows. You know, I was like, okay, what's the first big one? And I was like, Even Stevens. It's got Shia LaBeouf in it. I'm going to check this junk out. So I literally watched every episode. Well, actually, I'll be honest, I'm cheating a little bit. I just wanted to film. I wanted to record myself. But I'll have like 3 episodes left of the last season to watch. And I haven't seen the movie yet. When I watch the movie, I'll talk about the movie. But I was like, hey, this is lit, bro. I don't know what it is about that junk. It's so stupid. Like, it's not good. You know, it's not supposed to be good. But it's just nostalgic. I don't know, like it gets me, dude. It's good, you know. Uh, it gets you thinking about. Cause I'll be honest, bro, and this ain't about me, right? I don't have no memories of middle school, bro, or high school. You know what I'm saying? Not many. I have a couple. Like my culinary class that I had in high school was like literally the best thing ever. Uh, there were only like 10 people in there, but like it was awesome. You know, that was awesome, dude. That was my favorite thing I've ever done in school. But so like having a show like that, Smallville is another great example where it's like it's Clark, but he's in high school, and it's like this is awesome, you know, because it's like the stuff with him and Lana, him and Chloe, you know, Rick and like Rick. Who the heck is Rick? Pete. I don't know who the heck Rick is. Pete and all that stuff. It's just really great. And it's like, Brad, this is my social life, this show. You know? Same thing with Even Stevens. Especially this week, because I'm sick, right? I ain't done nothing all week. I ain't left the house in like a week. But this show has been like my social life, dude. That's awesome. I love it. It just gets me thinking about middle school and high school, and it's like, man. And again, with this music, too. That's why graduation hit so hard on Vitamin C. That junk was hitting. It was like, dang, bro, I remember graduating. I graduated like 2 years ago. You know? That junk is crazy. Like, I'm 20 years old, bro. I'm unk status at this point. You know what I'm saying? That junk is nuts. Like, bro, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Life be moving fast, and you just got to keep up with it. It's like, it's crazy. You know? I'm sitting there watching Even Stevens, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, I get like 10 years from now, I don't know, man. I don't know, you know? This year was a crazy one, bro. It really was. This year was a crazy one. Like, and it moved quick. So there ain't no telling what next year's gonna be like. Like, this is the whole purpose of this, right? We're going through a whole year, and we're gonna see how different a human being I am by the end of this. But like, yeah, bro, it's nuts. But the show, it's really good. It's a basic plot. Like, it's always every episode is Ren and Lewis, and then they have a subplot with one of them, and they do both of them, and they're both resolved by the end of the episode. Donnie's barely in it. Their older brother, he's barely in it. Twitty and Tawny, they're like his friends. They're in it a lot. They're great. I like them a lot. Tom is underrated, bro. Tom is like me. He's fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro's like a karate master, bro. He's the GOAT. Like, I like him a lot, actually. He's also shredded, so check him out. He's sweet if you ever watch it. But yeah, it was just super fun. It was super nostalgic, and I had never seen it. You know what I'm saying? I think my favorite episode was probably the flashback one that they did. It was funny because you could tell that. I remember when I watched it, I was like, "How did they do this?" You know, because it was like they look so much younger. All the characters look so much younger. Because usually when they do like a flashback episode, they just like put their hair different, you know, or something, and that's it. But in this episode, they all looked younger. And then Ren's like teeth were messed up, and Lewis was way shorter, and his voice was way higher. I was like, how did they do this? And I looked it up, and it was like, oh, they filmed all this first, and they just never released it. And I was like, that's so clever to make an episode like that, where you just use footage you never had and make a flashback episode. That's perfect. Or you never, released. So that was really cool. I like that. That was good. Anyway, whatever. But I had a good week, bro. I feel a lot better now. I'm in a much better mood. Yeah, we here. You know what I'm saying? Toasty Talk, we here, bro. We're finna take over. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this is it. So, yeah, nobody's watching us. Whatever. I'm watching it. It's me. I'm here. I'm gonna keep being here because I'm him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this is it. We here, bro. You know what I'm saying? And we just talking about stuff. So, yeah. We're gonna see how this goes. Yeah, but good records, good show. I like that. You know what I'm saying? We're getting down to business, and I'm gonna put this on the list. You know, that show, that's one show done. All right. And when I do the movie, that's one movie done. All right. So boom. All right. Thank you. Have a good day. You're awesome. You know that. You have so much worth. You have so much value. Like, man, you're so, like, human beings are so complicated. They're so complex. And the fact that we're even breathing today is a blessing. So I'm thankful for you watching this. I'm thankful that you have eyesight and you're able to watch this, and you have hearing and you're able to hear me talk. So yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.